Welcome to a new video. Today I have the pleasure to present you one of the newest perfumes on the market. It comes from Armani. This is the new ACQUA di Gio Profondo, so like the flanker from ACQUA di Gio Parfum. Maybe you have seen that today everything gets the name Parfum. I got it from Armani directly. This is the promo material which was sent. I have here this sample. I didn't get the bottle yet because it's not easy to find, and I was looking for it. I put my name down to get a sample so I can review it now for you and tell you how I think it is. This is a new perfume for men. It has been launched in 2024, so this is a new scent. I am lucky to have here a sample. This came directly from Armani, like I said, and I tried it a bit in the morning. This scent in here is a Citrusy-Aquatic perfume. If you ever have tried any ACQUA di Gio before, you will know more or less how this scent is. And online there is not yet any mention about this, but I think the perfumer behind it is, like always, Alberto Morillas, which created the original Armani ACQUA di Gio. This sample is quite tiny, if you can see. I only sprayed in the morning a bit and already half is gone, so basically they are not sending too much perfume for free. But I tried it, I sprayed it on the wrist, and I already know more or less how it performed today. So I sprayed it in the morning at 8, and if you stay along with me in the video, I will also tell you how this performed during the day. So now I will re-spray, go through the notes a bit, and tell you if you should care about this new release, this ACQUA di Gio Profondo Parfum, or it's another flanker and you can just live without it. Let's spray now. I can tell you from the beginning that this is quite oily, so this is an oily scent. It's not like the other ones, so if you can see from my wrist, it's quite oily, so this leads me to believe that indeed it has more perfume oil inside than the previous versions. This smells very nice. Of course, the way the Profondo, the ACQUA di Gio and the other flankers from ACQUA di Gio were done, they all catch your attention. The top notes are very pleasant, so you'll have marine notes, bergamot, also here, everlasting flower, violet leaf absolute, Provençal lavender, patchouli and Cistus absolute. This smells quite nice and quite sweet, and like I said, if you tried Profondo earlier, if you tried Parfumo, if you tried Essenza, if you tried ACQUA di Gio, you will know that this scent is one from that family. I liked very much Essenza, and I believe that Armani should bring back that scent with magnetic cap, with that beautiful long-lasting fresh marine scent. Unfortunately, I think Armani, so L'Oreal, Armani, are in a bit of a creative break. I could not say that they have now in their line, in their men's line, I don't know the women's line, but I don't really care about it. They have this all the possible my ways. So like for me at least, there is nothing right now in the Armani line which is worth purchasing. With discount or without discount, there is nothing worth purchasing. But here there is something interesting. So this Parfum in here, I sprayed this tiny sample in the morning. I sprayed from this sample one spray on my wrist in the morning at 8 for around 2 hours, so around 10 in the morning. This was still projecting quite well. Whenever I was moving my hands, I was feeling this gorgeous marine citrusy scent from Armani. 2 hours, even 2 hours and a half, it does have a great projection, and keep in mind it came from this tiny sample, which obviously it's here just to give an idea how this scent is. I guess if you have a full bottle and you spray from a full bottle, which will cover more of your skin, of course, and you'll have more quantity sprayed, it will perform even better. So from this regard, this is the first Acqua di Gio which I'm reviewing, even as a premiere, as a first, in which I can say that the performance is quite satisfying for my nose at least. This reminds me a bit of Parfumo. It doesn't have this mineral, this incensey note that Parfumo had, but it reminds me a bit of this freshness of the Profumo. I don't recall smelling Profondo recently, and I'm not even so curious to smell all these millions of flankers from Armani. Now they even changed the bottles, and they changed the bottle of the Eau de Toilette, and they changed the bottle of Profondo. I'm literally confused. I have no idea what is new, what is in a new bottle. And I am quite interested in perfumery. I can imagine that for the normal perfume user on the market, with all this craziness and changes and so on, the clients are quite confused. So I am quite confused. And this is a flanker from Profondo. This is an obvious copy-paste from other Acqua di Gios. They don't reinvent the wheel in here. And I don't think there was the case to reinvent the wheel in here. I find it a pleasant scent. I find it a nice release from Armani. Yeah, it does remind me quite a lot of Profumo. Even more than the Acqua di Gio Parfum, which I also reviewed. And I don't know if you have noticed or you paid attention, but Armani is coming almost each spring with a new creation. And luckily I can try these new creations for you and give you my opinion. This time it's the Profondo Parfum. Let's go to conclusion. What does it remind me of? This reminds me of Armani Profumo, without the incensey note. If you miss very much Armani Profumo and you don't find it because it's discontinued and so on, you can give the Profondo a try, because it's very, very close to how the Profumo was, for me, for my nose at least. What about longevity and sillage? Here is interesting. It projects for about 2.5 hours, so projects quite well. Then it will stay as a skin scent for over 7 hours. That's from the one spray which I sprayed from this tiny sample from Armani. So I assume that if you have like 3 or 4 sprays from a full bottle, it will hit the 8 hours mark. And for a new launch from Armani to be so strong, that's for me a surprise. I'm impressed, and it's a good sign that they come now with perfumes which are stronger than usual. So what about versatility? This is extremely versatile, like all the other Acqua di Gio perfumes from the line. There isn't anything particular in here to tell me that is special. You cannot wear it to some occasions. You can wear it wherever you are wearing any of the other Acqua di Gios. You can wear this one too. What about seasons? Summer mostly, obviously, with a nice t-shirt somewhere in a warm country. So the commercial of the Armani is with a naked man on a beach. I guess if you wear perfume and then go in the sun, it will not be very good for the skin, but it's your choice. Anyway, in a Mediterranean country with a nice shirt, going out with your friends, this seems to be also a going out scent, going to party scent. It's very pleasant. It has this manly aspect to it. As a score, I will give it an 8 out of 10. I like it, but for me, for my nose, it seems to be another copy-paste flanker of the Acqua di Gio line. And it makes me wonder why they chose to discontinue Profumo, Essenza. For such releases, they discontinue some great scents from the past. That beats me. I cannot explain this. I'm not sure yet if it will be on my purchase list. From all what Armani has to sell now for the men's line, this is the nicest in my opinion. And if I would purchase again an Acqua di Gio scent to have into my collection, maybe a little bottle just to remind myself of how this marine scent smells, the Acqua di Gio Profondo Parfum would definitely be on the short. That was my take on the new Profondo. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short introduction into this new scent. Please let me know in the comments below if you managed to try it already, or if you are curious to try this new release from Armani. And I hope to see you soon on the channel again. Stay healthy. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.